Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Animal Crossing every day. And I've still forgot to change the old clock. It is 11 PM, day 28. And I should already be in bed at this point because I'm starting my first day at my job tomorrow. So I'm kind of hoping to make this a quick one. Every time I've said that though, I have done like a 30+ minute episode, but like an actual quick one. Yeah, it's not gonna be longer than 20 minutes. Hopefully somewhere close to 15 minutes. Just gonna speedrun through the fossils, read my comment, hopefully get the money work. Because I did get a pretty big comment. Not on the latest video, but the one before that. So, yeah. I'll be reading that. I kind of want to edit in the comment while I read it because it's quite a big comment. But yeah, no, I can do that. It doesn't take that much time to edit. The processing just takes a long time. But if the video is short and I'll be taking a shower, so then it should just be done when I'm done taking that shower. Oh, and I got the money work. So yeah, seems I really can make this a short episode. Didn't do a whole lot today except played like 2 rounds of Counter-Strike with my friends, which we both lost and didn't go too well. But it's fine, you can't win them all. I love the new clovers. They're not in HD though. I might switch back at some point to the more pixely graphics again. And then record at 4K so you have nice crispy pixels, I guess. Don't have my water on Kangaroo. Oh, I can donate the beads. Because I forgot to do that last episode. And with the time I have left, I guess I can go looking for the bagworm. Which is another bug I still need, which will stop appearing after March, so I do want to catch it this month. That's a bee, if I'm not utterly mistaken. How grotesque. Why? I'd imagine it took more than a bit of skill and daring to catch bees. You've got moxie, as I believe they say. I have no clue what that means. I'm certain you must have been stung numerous times. Yes, I have indeed. How terribly painful that must have been. Incidentally, do you know how some honeybees protect their hives when attacked by giant wasps? The giant wasp can't survive. Oh yeah, I've heard about this. Can't survive heats above 113 degrees, but the honeybees can live at heats up to 122 degrees. The canny honeybees use this 9-degree difference to their fullest advantage. When the wasps arrive, the bees attack them in mass. A single wasp may be swarmed by up to 500 bees. Now this is truly amazing. The bees then begin to vibrate, creating a veritable cocoon of suffocating heat. Do you see the genius at work here? This swarming is but a feverish defense against the giant wasp weakness. Yeah, I've heard of like bees storming this stupid giant wasp, which are spreading out, I think. Like, I think they're native to like somewhere around Asia, I think in Japan too. But I think they're spreading to like the Americas and Europe now too, and ruining bee populations. The temperature, lo and behold, 120 degrees, just below the bees' own threshold of survival. In this incredible fashion, the honeybees literally lay their lives on the line to protect the hive. It's just stupendous. To be honest, I learned that from a wee documentary I saw on the telly. His blood is British. Of course, incredible feats go. I mean, it would make sense for him to be British, to be honest. A wee documentary on the telly. Let's see. Let's check the bees out. It's dark in here. I guess the insects need to sleep too. Yeah. I am, Jim. It's my own cockroach. Let me step on it. There it is. On the tree. No. Is it still recording? Oh yeah, just not at full screen. Sorry, I messed something up while taking the thumbnail there. I keep blinking when I press the picture. There we go. A nice smile next to the bee. And while I'm here, I might as well start reading the comment. So, yeah, we got comment from Diana again. Gotta put that bad on the south end for Feng Shui, which I haven't heard about before, but I looked it up and it's this mechanic in Animal Crossing to get more points for your house. So orange on the top wall, red on left, yellow on right, green on bottom. You get better stuff and more money as it improves. It's how in this game you get all the bell bags from the money rock, which I did not know, so thank you for that. I need to get a Switch too before the new one drops. I play on my Switch and all the games and the ROM hacks on my 3DS, which I guess is about Pokemon games. And Fallout New Vegas is so good because it's by Obsidian. Story and roleplay is so much better, but crashes no matter what I do. I have a cheap old laptop, lol. Morrowind is favorite too. The mods in OpenMW are terrific, yeah. I love OpenMW because I love those kind of open source projects where people will take old games and then just code them in a way where it's super accessible and super moddable, because it makes it easy to run on stuff like Linux, but also stuff with a modded Switch, for example. I think you can play a Morrowind on a modded Switch because of OpenMW. And also just cool stuff like VR headsets, all that kind of cool stuff. And you have that with other games too, like OpenTDD, OpenRCT, which is Roller Coaster Tycoon. The other is like Transport Tycoon or something. I haven't played much of it, but I have a friend who played it a lot as a kid, which is an insane game to play as a kid. It's pretty complicated. I can get the hang of it, but I didn't play for very long either. I do like complicated games. I can play some grand strategy games like Victoria 3. I played a lot because of multiplayer sessions. And just some other Paradox games I like. And yeah, Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, it's by Obsidian. So they also made the Outer Worlds too, which are also good games, but I haven't heard them be praised as much as Fallout New Vegas. So yeah, Fallout New Vegas really was like just its own thing that was just really good. And I don't think people even appreciated it at the time, because as you said, it crashed a lot for you, but I think when it launched too, it was known for just also crashing a lot and being unoptimized and all that. But I played it like way after, with all the mod improvements and stuff. This kind of open things also just exist for way smaller projects. For like Resident Evil 2, they have like an open launcher that made it easier for me to run it on Linux. And I like playing old games in an optimized way where they work really well on PC. I really want to get a Steam Deck at some point, because then you can create like a whole custom library based around on all those games. For example, Animal Crossing 2, you could like set up a shortcut that would launch Dolphin on the Steam Deck, and with all the mods and stuff. You could even make an Animal Crossing collection and have shortcuts to all the Animal Crossing games and their respective emulators, and then you can just play them without hassle. I really want to just create an optimized gaming system like that. Something with a Raspberry Pi too, and create like a retro console. None of these bosses are donatable. Let's see how long I still have. It's 9 minutes, so I'll use the 5 minutes to hopefully find a backworm, but probably not. Oh. Yeah. Fallout New Vegas is just great. And I haven't tried many ROM hacks for Pokemon. I used to be a little bit into it as a kid, but I could never figure out how to play them. And now I do actually know how to play them. I don't know, Pokemon games take very long to play, so I just haven't had much time to try out the ROM hacks. I think Mario 64 ROM hacks are really cool too, but I don't really play those either. I just watch content about them more. Are there any older games I like? Or other games? Well, about complicated games, there's also Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, in which you manage your own, like, little Soviet Republic, but the thing that makes the game really different is that it's just super duper complicated. You have to micromanage everything yourself, from like the water system to where you get electricity from, and just build like factories to produce stuff and then store them in warehouses. Like logistics is a big part of the game too, but like you need like an industry section, and then you got all the factories, and you bring those materials from the factories to other factories so that you can like make electricity or make other products to sell, so you don't have to import them anymore. And yeah, that was great, but it's also like a really dedicated game where you just have to sit down for it for a couple hours and then stay with it, because like I wouldn't be able to boot up my old save file for that game now, because I just wouldn't understand what is going on. But I like Victoria 3 for the historical aspect of it, and then there's just a bunch of mechanics you can interact with which simulate like historical mechanics. Oh please. How, man? I can never catch them. Well, I'm glad I caught them that one time. But like we haven't played for a while, but there's this group where I play Victoria 3 every Friday with on a while. Yeah. And yeah, we just do little campaigns, as we call them, which is like a big save file, because the games take really long to complete. So to play from like 1836 all the way into the 1900s takes us like a couple days. So we play every Friday, and then satellite. And it's fun to roleplay a bit, as these countries do, and then do like game politics with each other. Well, just in call, you know, nothing serious, but like, oh. How? But yeah, just simple stuff like you get this, then I get that, or you wanna work together, have an alliance, or you like do some scheming, you plan to go to war with someone. Yeah. Oh, another furniture item. Miss Flamingo. Oh, I like that one. That's just the flamingo. Seems to be a good basement item. I thought there might have been a bag from there. I thought I saw something. But how is this stupid? Oh, it's so rare. How can I get 2 items from the trees, but no bag room? Come on. Please. No, okay. I've yet to try out Fallout 3 and 4. Because I've heard some people really like 4, some people really hate 4. So that it's kind of controversial. Most people hate Fallout 76. There's some people still play it, but even the ones that still play it, like say it's not that good, I think. Like Red Dead Online, I used to play that quite a bit, and I would play it, but I would also agree that like it fucking sucks because Rockstar just didn't add content and there wasn't a lot to do. But I simply liked Red Dead Redemption that much that I would play the Red Dead Online mode. And I feel like Fallout 76 players are kind of like that, where they just really like Fallout, so they play it. But yeah, and I've heard Fallout 3 is supposed to be like alright. I know there are some hardcore Fallout fans who... Hey, I got them. Who only like the original Fallout 1 and 2 and then maybe New Vegas, and they will hate 3, but I think most Fallout fans do quite like 3. And there is a mod that combines both New Vegas and Fallout 3 to like make it one game where you play as the same character. And I tried to install that one once, but it didn't go well on Linux. Like it should technically be possible, but yeah, something went wrong. But I hope that gets kinda easier to do in the future. I also really thought they were gonna announce like a Fallout New Vegas remastered after they did the whole Fallout TV show, which I watched. I think it's corny, but it is fun. It's a very fun watch, especially if you're a Fallout fan. And it is corny, but also just funny in a lot of cases. Like the classic Fallout humor is there. Yeah, there's also Fallout London, which is a mod for Fallout 4, which is the only reason I bought Fallout 4 actually. Because I do own Fallout 4, but I've just never played it. But I couldn't find a way to install that either. I could try again at a later point. I run a different distro of Linux now, which is hopefully more compatible. But I'll have to try it out. Because you can't just run it through Steam and make it easy. Because I own the game on GOG, I think. Or both on Steam. No, actually I own it on Steam, I think. But it should be possible with both. Usually GOG is easier though. With modding stuff. Because the difference between GOG and Steam is that with Steam games you need Steam to launch the game. And with GOG games you just get the entire game and you could like put it on a USB stick, for example, and carry it with you. You don't need like a launcher for it. There is the GOG launcher for if you do want to use it. But you don't have to, and it also makes modding really easy. So you don't have to go through like proprietary Steam stuff. But Steam is at the same time also really great for Linux users because they have the built-in Proton tool, which basically just turns Windows games into Linux games. And sometimes they even run better on Linux than they do on Windows through the translation layer. But yeah, I hope it all improves. But I think I've rambled on for long enough, but no bagworm. Some bees and bones there, and some angry villagers. What's wrong, Apollo? Hey Jim, what's the matter with your face? It looks slightly more offensive than usual. The bees got you, eh? What are you wearing, Apollo? Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be better by morning. If you go to bed early, that is a big itch. Yeah, okay. Talking about that, yeah, I should probably also be going to bed. And, yeah, take a shower real quick before that. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day or night too. A wonderful shower, if you're gonna take one of those. But yeah, see you again maybe. Bye bye.